Right, good evening circuit trainers. 6:30 already. You thought I wasn't coming, didn't you? I know, I forgot my water. So hopefully you've remembered yours and your towel and your mat. You've checked the furniture, you've checked the light fittings, all that kind of stuff. We'll get on with the circuit. Tonight, 4 circuits, 30 seconds per exercise. 12 exercises in each circuit, very straightforward. Bit of strength work, bit of CV work, bit of plyometric, bit of abs work at the end, but 4 circuits. Right, let's get on and warm up. We'll just set that right, we'll be away. Let's go, just rolling the shoulders, rolling round backwards, warming up the shoulder joints, getting ready for a few press ups. Quite a lot of press ups. I'm sure you'll enjoy all of them. Hope you all had a good weekend. Roll the shoulders the other way. Enjoyed your walk. Sorry we missed that this time. Couldn't be helped. Take the whole of the arm round. Roll them round backwards. And when you're ready, roll them round forwards. Getting the shoulders ready for some work in the upper arms. Put the arms down, lifting the knees, just lifting them up to hip height. Don't be too fast just yet. You warm up the knees, warm up the hip joints, getting the leg muscles starting to work a little bit of blood flow down there. Lift the heels, get some work in the hamstrings. We'll be working the legs later, plenty of squats, bit of squat jumping. Quite a lot of squat jumping, to be fair. Okay, I'm going to just take that down to squats. I know I've missed one out. We can do it in a bit, don't worry. Just go on with your squats. Tell you what, lifting the knee. Opposite elbow. Forward lunges now. Well, that's mixed it up, hasn't it? Forward lunges, stepping forwards, taking the back knee towards the floor, pushing up off the front foot. Standing up now and taking it backwards. How's the new mat, Judy? Is it working out? Nice to have a new mat. Nearly as good as new trainers. Okay, standing up feet wide, lunging to the left and the right. Let's get some work in the inner and outer thighs. Reaching down now to your opposite toe, pushing the free hand up behind you. Come up to the middle, reaching left and right, just turning on the toe, a little bit of work through the ankle and take it overhead, put some work through the side, reaching right over. And come on, jogging on the spot, just lifting the heart rate. Lifting the heels. Lifting the knees. Bringing it down, grab yourself a quick drink, have a little break. I'll explain what we're doing in the first circuit. As I said, we've got 12 exercises altogether, 6 exercises times 2, 30 seconds each. Very straightforward this evening. We're going to be doing close arm press ups, squats, alternate knees, 2 elbows, wide arm presses, rear lunges, and a bit of sit up and twist. You'll need your mat, obviously. All very simple exercises, all the ones you've done before. Nothing to tax the brain. Are you ready? Close arm press then. 30 seconds down to your mat. Hands under the shoulders, on the knees or the toes, your choice. Keep the elbows tight into the ribs. Keep the abs engaged. Keep the torso nice and rigid. Up and down you go. Elbows brushing the ribs as you lower yourself towards the mat. Keep breathing. Come onto your feet. Let's have some squats. Keeping the knees behind the toes, taking the backside down low, squeezing the glutes as you come back up. Arms out in front, keeping your balance. See if you can get it lower, as low as your knees will go. Let's take it down to alternate knees to elbows there. Onto your backside. Abs tight, lifting the shoulders. Lifting the knee. Turning the torso. Opposite knee to elbow. Take it down if you wish. Oblique crunches. Rolling over on the shoulder. Bring the elbow in. Bring the knee in if you want to, sorry. Wide arm press. Over you go. Onto your hands. Hands wide at the shoulders, from the knees or the toes. Press ups. Again, abs are tight. Keeping the torso nice and rigid. Lowering the body towards the mat. Pressing back up into a plank position. Onto your feet. Rear lunges. Stepping out backwards, taking the back knee towards the floor, pushing up off the front foot back to standing, alternate the legs. Once again down to your mat, sit up and twist this time onto your backside, feet flat, engage the abs, lift the shoulders, turn the body, little twist either side, keep the abs engaged, you're not coming too far up, if you come too far up the abs disengage and you kind of lose the best of the exercise. Over you go, back onto your hands, close arm press, hands under the shoulders. Keep breathing. Keeping the abs tight. Back onto your feet, into your squats. How low can you go? As low as your knees will let you. If they're really complaining, you're going too low. Just back off a bit. Otherwise, see if you can go a bit lower. Down you go. Alternate knees to elbows. Oblique crunches with the knee if you want to take it down a bit. Over we go. Wide arm press. Hands wide at the shoulders. From the knees, all the toes, whatever suits you. Elbows going out this time as you lower your body to the mat, pushing up into plank, keeping it all tight. Rear lunges on your feet, stepping backwards, taking the back knee down towards the floor, pushing up off the front. Last one, this circuit. Down you go to your mat, sit up and twist. Take this down to oblique crunches if you wish. Keep the abs engaged. Get those little oblique twists in and hold it there. First circuit done. That's some strength work done. Bit of CV work to do next. You put your mat out of the way. Be aware if you've got your slippy floor and you've dripped on it, make sure it's not too slippery, or anyone falling over. What have we got? 6 exercises twice through, 30 seconds each, same as before. This time high knees, split thrusts, wood chop on the left, spotty dogs, jacks, wood chop on the right, so you will need your mat for the split thrusts. In a little while, have you had a drink, mopped your brow? You're barely warmed up yet, are you? Here we go, 30 seconds, high knees, come on, push the knees up. You can take this down to really high knees if you wish. Push those knees up there, see if you can get them all the way up to your chest. Otherwise, push the knees up. I'm trying to get them to waist height. I don't think mine are getting there today. We're going down 2 split thrusts. Hands under the shoulders, weight on the hands. Bringing the knee in towards the chest. Extending the leg, tapping the toe. You choose your own speed. You can take it right down and walk it through if you want to. But you can go faster than this. Come on, up onto your feet now. Wood chop on the left. Lifting the knee towards your opposite shoulder. Hands over the shoulder, bringing them down to meet the knee in the middle there. Forgot what we're doing next. Spotty dogs. Alright, spotty dogs. Let's go. You know, you can step these through if you wanted. Both hands out in front. Little lunge behind. Otherwise, off you go with the spotty dogs. Into jacks. Straight into jacks. Pushing the hands up from the waist to overhead. Take it down to halves if you want to. Okay. Your choice. Wood chop on the right. Take it down to your speed if you need to go slower. If you want to go higher, you can. Whew. There you go, we're through one set already. Back to your high knees. Down to split thrusts, onto your hands, whatever speed you like, keeping your weight on your hands, keep your abs engaged, trying to keep your back reasonably flat, pushing the knees in and out, extending the leg, tapping the foot. Up you come on your feet, wood chop on the left. Push that knee up. A few more seconds. Spotty dogs. Come on, jacks, jacks. Push them out, faster if you can. Nearly there. One more exercise, this circuit. Wood chops on the left. Push your knee up. Make sure your hands are in the whole way, right overhead, right down to your knee. Pushing up your heart rate. And bring it down, hold it there, full remote. Have a break, catch your breath, have a drink. God. Warm up over. What have you got next? What have you got next? We're going to do some plyometric work. We're going to do squat thrusts. We're going to do squat jumps. vertical jumps, more jumping, some more squat thrusts. I know. Well, I could swap them out for, I don't know, something worse. No? Okay, let's not do that then. Yeah, we're then burpees and frog jumps. I don't think we've done those for a while. Frog jump, wide feet, deep squat, jumping forwards, tap the floor, jumping backwards. Okay, backwards and forwards you go. You can make it a bit easier. You can step it through. Put the squats in. Wide though, box step. Tapping the floor each time. Okay, I think you've had enough of a break now. Let's just pop this here where I can see it. 30 seconds. Squat thrust, you ready? Down to your mat, hands under the shoulders, weight on your hands, both feet out into plank, both knees in between your elbows. Keep going. Just take your time, do it at your own pace. Come to your feet, onto your feet, squat jumps, feet out, squat down, feet in, jump up. If you want to take this down, take the jump out, get some squats in, but get low, otherwise, down you go, power up, little jump. Now then, vertical jumps. If you're indoors, keep your hands down. Don't want to bash your hands on the ceiling if you've got a low ceiling. Otherwise, squat down. Power up, jump up. You want to take it down, up onto the toes, reach overhead. Deep squat, up onto the toes, reach overhead. Otherwise, you get that jump in. Down you go. Squat thrust. Again, hands under the shoulders. In your own time. We could have done top jumps instead of these, couldn't we? We could have done squats with top jumps. What do you think? Squat thrust. Yeah, I thought so. I thought you might. Burpees. Burpees, make sure you've got a bit of room overhead. Down you go. Burpee. To your hands, feet out, knees in, stand up and jump. One more. Okay, frog jumps, you ready? Feet wide and squat and jump, touch the floor. Oh my word. Let's be grateful we're not doing 2 sets of these. Oh wait, we are doing 2 sets of these. Okay, let's be grateful we're not doing 4 like these squat thrusts. Come on. Keep going. Just keep going. We're well over halfway now. Onto your feet. Into your squat jumps. Take these down to squats if you wish. If you're going to take them up, hands behind the head, feet under the shoulders, power up. Military squat. Sorry, rubbish. Prisoner squat. forgotten. Vertical jumps. Come on. Squat down. Power up. Some more squatting and jumping. I know. It's everything you dreamed of. Just do it. It'll be over soon. We've got a nice bit of relaxing abs work to follow. Don't say I never do anything for you. Squat thrusts. Burpees. Not far to go now, come on. One set of front jumps, let's go. Keep breathing. Nearly there. Couple more. Hold it there. Take a break. Grab a drink. Whew. Oh boy. I wonder why I don't put those in very often. Crikey. Do you know, I think that's the first time in all of these videos I've remembered those. Lucky you. I bet you're ever so grateful. Twelve more exercises. 30 seconds each, just 6 more minutes worth of work. All abs exercises. We'll go through them one at a time. You know the thing, while we're doing these, pulling your belly button in to your spine, zipping up the pelvis. It's like you're pulling on that pair of jeans that you left in the cupboard at Christmas and they seem to have shrunk. They shrink in the cupboard over Christmas, you put them on in January, and in order to get them on, you need to really suck it, pull the zip up to get the button done. That's how you're zipping up. Okay? Right, shall we get on then? Down to the mat, oblique crunches, 30 seconds on your backside, feet on the floor, knees up, reaching over, touching the floor, either side, abs engaged all the way. You want to take it down just a bit, you're rolling from one shoulder to the other, letting the shoulder take a bit of the load, otherwise get both shoulders off the floor. Keep going into side plank on your left. Side plank on your left, from on the hand or the elbow, from the toes, or if you wish, on the knee. Entirely your choice. Pelvis is lifted towards the sky, chest facing forwards, shoulders stacked one above the other, hips stacked one above the other. Take it down to the mat on your backside, alternate knees, 2 elbows, pulling the abs tight, oblique twist, knee to elbow, take it down to an oblique crunch with the knee, if you wish, entirely your choice. Onto your feet at the end of your mat, you're going to roll down walk out into plank, into pike, push yourself back up to standing, roll down into plank. You can go to your knees if you wish, but into pike, walk the hands in, back to standing. Come on, we'll get one more in. Walk to plank, into pike, push yourself up to standing, down you go to your mat, sit up and twist, feet flat, knees up. Engage the abs, lift the shoulders, little oblique turn either side. Keep breathing. Side plank on your right. From your hand or your elbow, from your knee or your toe, pelvis lifted towards the ceiling. Shoulders stacked one over the other. Hips stacked one over the other. Torso facing forward, parallel with the wall in front of you. And breathing down to your mat. V-sits. V-sits, full V-sits if you like. Lying right out. Engage your abs. Lift your shoulders. Lift your heels. Take the hands towards the toes. Take the shoulders towards the knees. If you want to take it down, bend the knees. Take the hands lower. Like so. Okay. Up and down plank. Come on, plank position from your knees or your toes on your hands. And when you're ready, feet a little bit wider. You're trying to keep your back as flat as you can. As you lower yourself to your elbows, push yourself back up onto your hands. You know, if you don't like that, just hold the plank position. Just make sure you're holding it tight, got your abs engaged, and we're going to go to hyperextension. So down to your mat, use the abs, lift the shoulders and the heels. Not too far. Up into plank position. Just hold your plank position from your knees or your toes on your hands or your elbows. Just holding it tight, abs engaged, and breathing. A few more seconds. Up into plank on your hands, from your knees or your toes. We're going to push up into pike. Get your ears between your elbows, push your hips up, come back down into your plank on your knees or your toes. Lower your knees carefully. You're going to do that, don't crash into the floor. Keep it all under control. Lower yourself to the mat, arms into cactus position, breathing. As you exhale, lift the shoulders from the mat, prop onto your hands, relaxing the neck, relaxing the shoulder blades. Inhale, as you exhale, lower back to the mat under control, repeat in your own time. That's it, you're cooked. Come up to standing in your own time, take it steady. No need to rush. Make sure you know where the drips are. We don't want anyone slipping over. During the cool down, come up to your feet. And when you're ready, right arm across the chest, ease the elbow in, soften the knees a little, ease that elbow in, stretching your shoulder, letting your respiration recover. Swap sides, just stretching the shoulder, all sorts of press ups, squat thrusts, plank, everything's been working the shoulders there. Let's relax out of that. Take your right arm overhead, hand on top of the spine, ease the elbow back, just stretch the tricep. And when you're ready, swap sides. Stretching seems to be such an important thing that we often forget about, and I've noticed recently the time you probably need to stretch most when you don't think about it at all is after a really long drive, as I found out on Saturday morning. Long drive on Friday, everything's tight, your back's all tight, take the arms down there. And let's take ourselves into a calf stretch. Foot out behind, press the heel into the floor, bend the front knee, leaning forward, stretching the calf, and then cycling on Saturday. Bit of effort, bit of a sprint, and yeah, the next thing you know, half your back's in spasm, and really there's nothing wrong. It's just that it was tired from driving, and all we need to do really is a bit of stretching and just get those muscles to recover and relax. Let's swap sides. Okay, relax out of that one. Put your weight on your right foot. Lift the left. Press the hips forward. Push the foot into the hand. Get that stretch in the front of the thigh. Hold on to something if you need to. And when you're ready, swap sides. Pressing the hip forward, getting the stretch from the knee to the hip. And relax out of that one. Let's stretch the hamstring. Foot in front, put the foot behind, straighten the front leg, bend the back knee, bending at the waist, pushing the hips up towards the ceiling, feeling the hamstring stretching in the straight leg. Breathe into the stretch. Lowering the shoulders a little further if you can. You can keep your back really straight, you can really work into the hamstring. Sharon's much better at that than I am. I'm always a bit curved. Let's swap sides, stretch the hamstring on the other side. Pushing the hip up towards the ceiling, lowering the shoulders slightly, breathing into the stretch. And relaxing out of that one. Just find your mat. Let's go down into that short lunge position. Front leg bent at 90 degrees, back hip is over the knee. Just tilting the pelvis backwards, tucking the tailbone underneath, finding a stretch just in the front of the pelvis here. Tipping the pelvis backwards, really getting that stretch in. And let's swap sides, do the other side. when you're ready, just relaxing out of that one. Come up to standing in your own time. Oh. Feet wide. Relaxing over from the waist, taking the hands down towards the floor. Breathe in, exhale, relaxing the neck. Just letting the body hang. Taking the hands over to the right. Breathe in. As you exhale, walking them round to the left. Walk them back to the middle. Bring the feet in. Standing up. Straighten up one bone at a time. Take the arms overhead. Have a stretch out. Just enjoy that stretch. Okay, we'll have, I don't know, five monkey swings. When you're ready, 3, 2, 1, breathing in. 2. 4. Last one. Reach overhead, onto the toes, stretch it all out. Lower the heels to the floor, lower the elbows, hands together. Thank you very much for joining me on a Monday evening. I hope you enjoyed that. One way and another, I hope to see people on Thursday. I'll let you know what's happening about that tomorrow. Don't panic, nothing too drastic, I'm sure you'll love it. Otherwise, I'll see you next Monday. Have a good evening. Bye.